Hey guys, I wanted to make a video real quick talking about the Transformers 1 trailer that just dropped on the 18th. It looks so good, guys. I'm so excited. Transformers is one of my favorite franchises, and I was really worried that this was gonna be like a terrible trailer and maybe this movie would be really bad, but it looks so good. The art style is beautiful and really expressive. It looks like a nice mix between Transformers Prime's art style with kind of that more detailed, gritty look to the characters, mixed with the original cartoon's designs. I really like it, and the backgrounds as well. Like Cybertron looks beautiful and lush and full of robotic life. You can tell a lot of thought went into designing this world and these characters. And I'm super excited to see where they take this story. I really am interested in the idea of pre-war Cybertron becoming a more mainstream idea. Like the most we've ever really gotten for that outside of the comics. I mean, there's been a few cartoons and things. Those are not as mainstream. Most people, when they think Transformers, either think the original cartoon or the live-action movies. And the live-action movies' exploration of Cybertron and the backstory of these characters could probably be summed up in like one sentence for each movie, excluding Bumblebee, which we get that brief scene on Cybertron, which was really cool. So it'll be really exciting to be able to, talk with people who are not as into the comics and cartoons, which have explored this topic extensively, and see like their opinions and hear about what they think. Also, as for the tone of the trailer itself, there was more humor than I was expecting, but what was a relief is it was actually funny. Like, I laughed multiple times at this trailer. It's really delightful. The characters are very well written. They're expressive. I really like this take on them, on a younger Optimus Prime, Orion Pax, and D16, or Megatron, as he will come to be known. I thought it was interesting that they were kind of keeping in line with Bumblebee, where he's not Bumblebee yet, he's B-127. I guess that's just something they did, even if this isn't explicitly in that continuity, and it's its own thing, I guess to make it a little more cohesive, because, Bumblebee is a popular movie, and I'm fine with that. I do wish we had more female Transformers in the main cast. It's kind of disappointing. But on the other hand, like, you have to have Optimus and Megatron, right? They're the main characters. This is their backstory. So that's two right there. And then you have to have Bumblebee because he's popular and he sells a bunch of toys. And that really only leaves you with one more slot. Like, I guess you could have 5 main characters, but that seems like a lot. Like, if you're introducing people to this world. And so I guess that just leaves us with one slot, and that's Alita 1. I guess that makes sense. She is Optimus's girlfriend, kind of, in some continuities. I don't know if they're going to really do that here, but I'm glad we did at least get one, and I'm sure we'll get more female Transformers in the movie and, like, in future installments if this does become a trilogy, like the director hinted it could be, if the movie does well, which I think it will. I think this is going to be very appealing to people. I think they're going to like it a lot. And it has been made clear by the producers or directors, the writers, this is not, explicitly a comedy. It has comedic elements. It's going to have some lighthearted moments, but this is a story of classism and oppression and war and, good friends turning against each other. And I mean, those are some pretty intense fight scenes in the trailer. So I don't think this is just going to be a goofy little comedy like Robots in Disguise was or something. This is going to be, having some Transformers Prime-esque moments to it and tone. And I'm really excited for that. I think this is going to be a masterpiece. I don't want to, it's one trailer. So granted, it's a little early for that, but I have really high hopes. I'm very excited about this. As for the story, it does look like, we're not going to be directly adapting any one continuity's take on pre-war Cybertron and the backstories of Optimus and Megatron. They are kind of doing their own thing here, but they're, taking enough inspiration from all these different things. It's going to be something new. There's going to be surprises. There certainly was in this trailer, but it seems like they're really capturing the spirit of these characters and an appropriate tone for this story. Also, it's really exciting that we're getting a whole movie set on Cybertron. They've been doing a lot of emphasis on the Cybertronians, the Transformers themselves, in recent years, what with the 2019 IDW continuity and being entirely set on Cybertron and never even reaching Earth. And that's really exciting. I like that. I think that's what people have wanted. Like, that's what fans have wanted from these movies pretty much from the beginning. Is like, okay, the first one was nice. Let's just have a movie all about the robots. We don't really care about the human characters. Not to say there haven't been good human characters, just that this is Transformers. We want Transformers. And this is super exciting to see this. I'm really wondering in this film if we're going to see the turn of Megatron, or if that's going to be saved for like a tease at the end. Obviously his character arc starts here and that will be foreshadowed, but it is going to be interesting to see, like, does he end up running the Decepticon movement by the end of this film? Is that like a finale thing that they're going to do? Like, third act he turns, end of second act he turns, third act they're like, what's happening? Or is it going to be the very end he becomes Megatron? I think they're going to go, I don't know. It could go either way, honestly. It seems like they're setting up maybe the Quintessons to be the villains of this film, and as well as the oppressive government, and kind of have those two fight. And then in the background, Megatron will be building or taking over the Decepticon movement. It's going to be very interesting to see if potentially, we get Megatron's turn and taking over of the Decepticons in this film. You could then have a second film that kind of deals with the fallout of that, and these two becoming enemies, Megatron and Optimus. And then, a third film in the trilogy being the climax of that, and like the destruction of Cybertron. And that could be really cool and compelling. So bottom line, I'm very excited about this. I am totally, and I want to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think? Did this trailer make you excited? Did you like the animation style, or was it something you might skip in the theater? Tell me in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. You can also leave a like and comment below to let me know what you think of this video. And if you're a fan of my comic, Siblings of Steel, you can read it on my website, Webtoon, and Instagram. All the links are in the description below. If you want to support me and get access to exclusive content and early access to my videos, consider becoming a member of my Patreon community. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.